Hello everybody. I know I haven't done a video in a while, and it's because I'm going to school right now full time, and it's really been pretty busy and hectic for me. I'm a nursing student, and so I hardly have enough time to myself, let alone decorate in my planner. So what happened was that just a few days ago I received my second traveler's notebook, and since I'm on spring break I decided to do this video for you guys. So I do have my first traveler's notebook, which is a Midori, a standard size Midori, but when I received it like last year I didn't really bond with it, and so I decided to keep it anyway because I use it for a different purpose, just not for planning. So one of my friends on Facebook, hi Britt, if you're watching, introduced to me, there's so many brands out there, but she did introduce to me a brand called Speckled Fawns. And I was a little hesitant at first because I didn't bond with my Midori, and I was like, okay, well, I don't know if I should do traveler's notebooks. But then when I went to check out her shop on Etsy, what happened was that I saw that they have those little micro, those mini traveler's notebooks. And I thought, you know, why not? You know, let me try this out for size. It's a different size, and I'll see what happens. And so I'm also a member of the Speckled Fawns Facebook group, where you can actually buy pre-loved speckled fawns from them. So I placed an order, but it takes about like 3 to 4 weeks for the turnaround time for the process of making it. And so I decided, you know what, I really would want to get my hands on it. I don't think I could wait the 3 to 4 weeks. So I placed my order for that. And then on top of that, the owner had a sale, so I bought another micro. So I have 2 micros coming. So in the meantime, I bought a pre-loved piece from one of the Facebook groups. And here it is. So this is my Speckled Fawn Kodiak leather micro size. And I really, absolutely, I am in love with this. At first I was like, okay, it's too small. How am I going to write in it? But see, my other small agenda, I have the PM size in the Louis Vuitton. I was using that as a wallet, and the problem with that was the rings of the PM agendas, the Louis Vuitton PM agendas, they're too small. So I really, if I'm going to use it as a wallet, that's all it's ever going to be. But I'm still limited to space because the rings are so tiny, and so I can't add any additional note pages to it. So without stretching like the rings or warping the rings. So, but with this, it's so chubby. I can fit so much in this. So right now I am using it as my everyday carry, as a planner and a wallet. So I really love this piece. The leather is just, I can't describe it. It's just, it has 2 types of textures. There's the smooth on top here on the pocket, and then the rest of the agenda has more of like a pebbled texture to it. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's more pebbled throughout. So the only smooth part is right here. But overall, in general, like, I think that the leather is just, oh my gosh, it's just so like buttery, and it's just so floppy. You know, I like it's floppy, but it's still structured. So I got this with the 1.5 inch spine, and so it has like 6 elastics in here, and I decorated it with this charm that I already had from my Midori that I bought previously, like last year. And then this was actually like a phone charm that, like, from the like early 2000s that I kept, I guess, because it has like my name on it. And so like I decided to keep it, and I stuck it on here, and it matched perfectly. A lot of my decoration in this notebook comes from Mommy Lhey designs from her kits and other stamps that I put in here. So what I do like about this is because it's so tiny, like the decorating is so much fun because I don't have to fill the pages up. Well, it fills up pretty quickly, and so like I don't have a lot of space, and I love agendas that are like really written and filled with things on there, and like not a lot of like space. And even though I'm not a big decorator, but the fact that it doesn't take much effort to decorate this little guy. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up to show you guys. Oh, and I have a pen right here that I'm using right now. It's by Kaweco, or Kaweco, but it's German brand, and I like it because it's a clicker pen and I don't have to like twist. There's like other mini pens where I have to twist it, but this one is just a clicker pen, so it's easier for me when I'm on the go and jot things down. So I'm going to open it up. Excuse me. And so right now I just have like a little inspiration board that I made with like a business card, like one of the Sesame business cards. And then like I kept these quotes I got from like those like Chinese fortune cookies, and I kept it because I thought that it applied to me. I could relate to it. It says, "Hold on tightly to your dreams. Your success is inevitable." So I put that here, like kind of like as a reminder of what I'm going through. And this is from Lhey Designs. It's a pineapple from her February kit Little Bits box. So what I did was I already had this plastic cover. It was like a 4x6. So what I did was I didn't cut it anymore. Since it was already 4x6, what I just did was I took one of my heat tool. It kind of seals it. Like I sealed it in the middle, so it'll be like a 3x4, and it fits perfectly. So I use that as a sleeve to change like the dividers. So let me open that. And then this is just the checkbook brochure. A lot of my my inserts here are from Annie Plants Printables. So that's another thing. I decided to get into printable inserts. I did one time, and it was an absolute fail. And I thought, okay, you know what, maybe printables aren't not meant for me. But with Annie Plants printables, they're pretty easy and self-explanatory. So I was able to print them out with no problem. So I just use this as my checkbook register that I use for expenses. Just my financial checking is basically on here. What goes in, what goes out, withdrawals, deposits, anything I pay with cash, everything goes in here. And then I have another divider. And then I have this booklet right here is my list booklet. So I keep everything that I want to, anything random, I put it here, like groceries or errands or anything like that. I put it in here. And I have a bookmark right here that I just laminated from Lhey. And then this section of my traveler's notebook is meant for my kids. And so I have here, it's just all dedicated to my children. Anything that has to do with their school, anything with them, even to track anything, I put it on this booklet. And I made a little divider for my calendar section. So this will start in April through June. And so because the calendar section is so tiny, like I'm limited to writing. So what I do is I just use the stickers to mark like the important things, like, you know, blue would be for school, the green would be for my kids, and the red is like for bills that are due, and then the yellow would be for miscellaneous things. So I mark it on the calendar, and then I refer back to the weekly section for like the details. So I know that, like, oh, I have a bill due on the 3rd of April, so I can go back and like look at, okay, what is it exactly? And then another bookmark. And then this section over here, oh, this is like a habit tracker that also came with the printables, which I don't know what I'm going to use it for. I don't know what I'm going to use it for yet. But this is a pocket divider that I made. And it just houses my stickers here for the planner. And then this, I'm waiting on an insert, a wallet insert by Keely Reichman on Etsy. And so for the meantime, I just have my cards in this section right here. So I have like my driver's license and my AAA cards and all that stuff in here on this section. And right here, I just made like a little pocket, like to put receipts or anything in. Just put it in here. And then this booklet I got, this is a Moleskine, an extra small, and this is going to be my me time booklet. So basically anything that pertains to me, like whether it be something that catches my eye, something I found interesting, a thought, you know, I write it down here. Anything that pertains to me, I write it down here. So that's why I named it me time. So it separates everything from my other lists. So my other lists are like to-dos and what I need to accomplish. So this booklet is just dedicated for me. And this is another pocket that came from this section. It's attached to this section right here. So I ended up having 2 pockets, and this is just a reusable bag, and I just laminated and cut it. So, and this is the back. And then I normally keep, like right now, because I'm waiting for my wallet insert, I just keep my cash. I normally keep my cash in here, or I can put my driver's license in there. So yeah, so that's it. I love the fact that it's really chunky and I can fit a lot in this, and it's so much fun to decorate. I realized that I haven't decorated and made things and crafted in a while, but when I was able to play with this little guy, I was able to, you know, find a love for decorating again and crafting. And it really doesn't take that much effort because it's so tiny, but I just love the fact that, yeah, that you can fit a lot in this, and the quality is really amazing, guys. I can't speak any more about the quality. It's just, I have nothing to compare it to aside from my Midori. I don't have any other traveler notebooks, but I do love this leather compared to the Midori. So yeah, so that's it. Thank you for watching and letting me share my new addition to my agenda family. Okay, bye guys. See ya.